Every album I drop, I'm buying property along with
good or bad. I feel like it's positive energy.
I dropped Pegasus.
Trippie Red.
I'm dropping a $500,000 $1 million bag on some
system
land
that he's gonna basically kind of commit to from here on out. Let's talk about it.
You gotta look at it like
so
this.
So Kanye West, I should have got the
my
tweets,
boat,
but
I make about
I don't have the
$5-6
answers.
million a year.
How?
You know what I'm saying? So
Kanye tweeted.
If I drop 2 albums a year and I invest in a property, every time I drop an album,
before Trippie Red started
say
posting
3
about
years
how
go past.
Kanye, basically Kanye was saying
I own
that
6 pieces of land that I done paid $500,000 to $1 million on, regardless of where it's at. It's an asset. It's gonna work for me in the future.
One of the boards or whatever, you feel me? Like one of the top guys, basically.
You ain't shit until you own something in this world.
He said something
fuck a chain, fuck some cars.
Another
That's
company
cool.
he with. I
woke
forgot
up today with a new goal.
I forgot what he said. But in a sense, that he was just basically talking ownership and all of this other extra stuff. Feel me? Trippie Red started to come to his senses. I feel like 2020 and 2019 is just the youth as a whole. We are realizing that, hey, AKA artists are not having that bullshit ass deals no more as far as the labels owning them. You feel me? Like artists know for a fact, like, look, bro, you feel me? If anything, I can at least, out of this deal, can get me some money and also come away with my masters and my publishing so that my kids can eat if something happened to me, or regardless, feel me? My whole squad can eat off of my name for forever. Like, this art that I'm making and I'm putting out to the world, y'all not finna eat off 100% of this, you know what I'm saying, when I'm gone. Real talk. Not for real though. So in Trippie Red, in that first clip, what he was basically saying is the system that he have going for itself is, from here on out, every album that he dropped, he's gonna drop $500,000 or $1 million in land. And I feel like it's smart. Feel me? And if he would already have done this, he could have easily had a good amount of land already. And he basically compared and basically said, jewelry and cars is cool, but at the same time, cars lose value. It does if you want to sell them. Like, if you get a car, make sure, like, look, bruh, you want this car. You know what I'm saying? You worked hard at the end of the day, you're going to die eventually. Like, if you want that car, if that's what you're interested in, that car actually potentially could make you some money. A lot of people don't know that. This is kind of off topic, but so many people are making money off cars these days just by basically starting up. That's just a time fun. That's just a talk for another time. Anyway, Trippie Red would have been set up nicely had he invested in land instead of jewelry. Feel me? Trippie Red got so many crazy pieces, so many crazy grills. I'm not saying replace them. I'm just saying, instead of all the other stuff that we don't know that he pretty much wasted his money on, he could have easily bought some land and been up. But he's basically saying from here on up, he's gonna commit a certain percentage every time he drop his album is gonna go to investing in land. Cause obviously it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? If anything happens, man, I seen another post of this ex-basketball player who's basically homeless because of some sort of illness. And he was good at one point, but now he's homeless because obviously he's broke and he have an illness, but he's also like, he has been abusive to drugs. Feel me? So I'm just saying, like, if anything, if you don't have no money, no none of that, after your rap career is like, after you basically get canceled from being old and stuff like that, like, at some point rappers know, like, all right, I don't want to rap no more. I've been rapping for 15 years, 10 years. Feel me? You have to transform into something else. CEO, like something. Feel me? Actor, something. Something still have to make you money while you still living. You know what I'm saying? Something have to motivate you to get a big amount of lump sum of money. But if you have land, you don't necessarily need money all the time. You could just pretty much invest in businesses and companies that basically give you money monthly. You feel me? Get a $500,000 monthly check up in businesses. you feel me, every month. And then also have some real estate of land, you could easily just eat off of that and save and stack that up over time. And when you decide to put it up, you could have $500,000, you know what I'm saying, plus land, or plus maybe more than that. All right, so YK, Young King, is it Young King Osiris? What does the YK stand for? I think it stands for Young King Osiris, right? Anyway, he was on live and he gave his supporters motivation. Now, regardless of how you feel about this, a lot of people gonna take that as negativity. Anytime anybody do positive things, every artist should expect negativity first. That's common sense. Reason being is because everybody gonna say, hey, go invest in land, or go do this, or go do that. Even though it's not their money, even though they didn't put in the time, work, or hours, or thought process, or, you know what I'm saying? It goes back to the Rick Ross saying, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. You feel me? And he was talking about how Kobe basically, in a sense, got messed over because he was going to court over some stuff with his relationship at the time, and his wife got some money, and it was a lot. Basically, long story short, feel me, that's what people gonna say. That's what the audience gonna say. At the same time, as an artist, you should be prepared for these things. A lot of people say, hey, I don't look at the comments anyway, or I don't worry about that. You worry about that at some point. Like, that comes across every artist's head, what they thinking. Because at any event, when you drop your album, artists are the most vulnerable people on earth. Feel me? If you a painter, if you this, if you that, because you want your stuff to do good. You want people to say, hey, your stuff look nice, or whatever the case. You want to have good feedback. So when you go live, when you post a picture, when you do, you care about that. You do. Don't say you don't. You do. Feel me? Because in any event, them same people that you saying, oh, I don't care this about that or this about this, in a sense, they make your money. They make you. The reason that you got all this money, got all these cars, you got all this, that's because they played the heck out of your song and they watched the heck out of your music video. Feel me? So in any event, any artist, any rapper, whatever the case, say that they don't mess with certain fans that do this or certain fans that do that, or they don't. You feel me? Like, I don't know. I feel like at this point, artists should understand. Like, look, everybody want to be famous. Everybody want to be lit, right? So when you actually get lit, don't be a peon and get mad when you got to take 50 pictures before you go shopping. Feel me? Don't get mad because there's one person that drove all the way here just to get a picture with you, and you not feeling pictures right now. You just want to sign shit. Nobody care about your John Hancock. Feel me? Nobody care about that signature. Feel me? This person said they wanted a picture. They drove 15,000 miles all across the U.S. Feel me? Feel me? Just to make it to the show because they heard whatever was going down. Feel me? It's just interesting. Feel me? I get motivated off of this stuff. Feel me? It's a lot of people that also get motivated. When they see this, they're like, oh, shoot. You know what I'm saying? The shit. If he could do it, I could do it too. Feel me? I seen him come up, or I know where he comes from. You feel me? I come from the same area. I come from the same struggle. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look, he got 100K, he got 150K. Look, what? I'm finna try and get 10, 20K. Feel me? And eventually, shit, my shit gonna add up to 150K, 200K. But for now, I'm gonna work my way up. Same way he had to work his way up. Cause ain't nobody gonna show you, you know what I'm saying, 200, 2, you know what I'm saying? He had to work his way up. So in his way of working his way up, he don't need to show that money. But now he up, he'll show you all the racks. So when you get to that point, you have the ability and the confidence to easily show your bread. Feel me? I feel like that's what people get like lost in the sauce. Feel me? Because he posting money, he really like motivating somebody else. Regardless if it's making you sad, just know somebody else out there, he motivated. Feel me?